It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Vail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Vail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on.
Star Valley Health and Mountain West Orthopedics are proud to sponsor athletic trainers to support student athletes at Evanston, Mountain View, Lyman, and Star Valley High Schools. Jackie Clark, Darren Fiskus, and Kelly Hansen help students stay healthy and safe, provide emergency medical care on the field and court, and help rehabilitate injuries. It's just one way we're giving back to the communities we serve.
Nothing on us? How hard can it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us. Yeah. This is the weekday wake up on SVI. Your home for totally free personal and business listening. Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then. Just a few things to sign, we'll be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters? If you could just sign here, here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good. And so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry. That's right, Cole and Marty, you've got nothing on us. We're gonna get people to give us money, and it's gonna be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
The following are real testimonials of health services provided by Taylor Kennington at Elevate Life.
After 2 sessions with Taylor and implementing the strategies he taught, my daughter's anxiety is significantly better. She sleeps in her own bed and is back to being her happy self.
In 7 weeks, I am a whole new person who was skeptical at first, but now I want everyone to go see Taylor. He can help from the smallest problems to the really big things.
Elevate Life. Retrain your brain. Visit elevatelife.today. Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
On a Saturday afternoon, live coverage of Star Valley basketball is on the SVI Sports Network, Swift 98, and SVI Media. Back at home for the Star Valley Lady Braves today as they welcome in the visiting Riverton Lady Wolverines. It's all part of your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. Riverton about to take the court as we are about 15 minutes away from tipping off this game between between Star Valley and Riverton. Now coming into this game, Lady Braves really found out what Cody's all about last night. The number one Lady Broncs came into this gym beating Star Valley 55-30. And on the flip side, Riverton a win last night in Jackson.
Yeah, and quite honestly, that one could have been even worse. The Cody one last night, that's just, you find out what the gap is between the team that's the favorite to win the state championship and where you are. Some good things, some things to work on, obviously. This is a game that the Lady Braves would like to see them bounce back, get a good, fast start, maybe regain some of their confidence after what Cody did last night.
Of course, we will have the boys game later on. That one could be a really good one with Riverton ranked number 3 in the Wild Preps coaches and media poll. That game will be later this afternoon, but first this girls varsity game where Riverton comes in 3-12. They're 0-3 inside the Northwest on the 4A side. It's a team that's trying to rebuild this year, Dal, and they do get that win against Jackson last night for their 3rd win on the season. But this is a Riverton team that's coming into Star Valley hoping to compete today.
Yeah, you're right, and obviously gaining some confidence in that win in Jackson, but the Lady Broncs really struggling this year. They are only averaging, I think, 11 points a game. So, quite honestly, this Riverton team was supposed to win that game, and they did. This game today, it's going to be more about the Star Valley defense, I think, and how they might be able to convert that into some offensive points.
Fans starting to trickle into the Crimson Cathedral. The pep band is here. The players are on the court warming up. 13 minutes away from tip-off, and your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off continues after this, live on the SVI Sports Network.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy, but it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is, and it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter. Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the local and helpful place.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just wanna be great.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley hosting Riverton today in Afton at Star Valley High School. It's all part of the SVI Sports Network coverage of live Star Valley basketball. Duke Dance and Dal Erickson with you. The girls' varsity game tips off in about 10 minutes from right now as we continue with your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Dal, let's take a look at your Crimson Corner and a lot of excitement for the Crimson and Gold last night.
Yeah, let's start with the Cody game last night. The girls obviously losing to the Cody Phillies. They remain undefeated. The boys' game turned into quite a barn burner as the Braves saw an 8-point deficit disappear, and then the Braves had to win with a buzzer beater. Cooper Lancaster hit a 3 with 6 seconds left as they beat Cody last night 53-51. The Wrestlers also pulling out a very close win in Green River in their duel, 36-34. The indoor track team was at the Olympic Oval in Kearns. They're there again today. And the JV boys just a few minutes ago, Duke, winning 96-51. Holy cow. That might be the highest scoring JV game I've ever seen. Anyway, that's a look at your Crimson Corner here before we get started.
It's all part of your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. National Guard here again from the Readiness Center just across the street here from Star Valley High School. Let's continue on with the roundup presented by Sunrise Engineering.
Some scores from last night. Number 2 East edging out Sheridan 55-53. Cody, there's that score over Star Valley. Thunder Basin beating Laramie. Campbell County rolling it up on South. Cheyenne Central surviving a trip to Natrona. Evanston beating up on Kelly Walsh. Riverton winning up in Jackson. There's some other scores there from 3A, Mountain View, Lyman, and Kemmer. Some matchups for today. Cheyenne Central at Sheridan. Riverton here in Star Valley. Number 1 Cody up the Canyon in Jackson. Number 2 Cheyenne East is at Natrona. And then number 3 Laramie and number 4 Campbell County. That should be kind of the highlight there of the Sunrise Engineering Roundup.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit them online at sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. Braves and Wolverines girls varsity game coming up in 8 minutes live on the SBI Sports Network.
Live coverage of this broadcast made possible because of Miles Beverage Incorporated, a proud sponsor of Star Valley and UW Athletics. Wyoming Minuteman Supply, guns and ammo, camping gear, licenses, and more. The Box Y Lodge. Nestled high in the mountains, we offer the experience of a lifetime. Swift 98.7, Star Valley's hit music station. And by Star Valley Skidoo and Quick Lube. They repair it all and make it purr.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Physical therapy has been helping people get healthy for over 20 years. With offices in both Afton and Thane, they are ready to help you. Now certified in dry needling, the staff at Aspen Physical Therapy invite you to get back to work, to play, to life. Call 885-4APT or 883-4477 and get started today. Aspen Physical Therapy, a proud supporter of Star Valley and UW Athletics.
Digital Dilemmas presents
Wi-Fi Enlightenment. A wise person once said, "Keep your feet on the ground and your router on a shelf. This will help you achieve greater happiness in life and a better Wi-Fi signal."
Placing your router on the floor can negatively affect its performance because the ground will absorb the signal. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
The countdown to tip-off is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit gofirstbank.com.
We are live at Star Valley High School today for Lady Braves basketball on the SBI Sports Network. Duke Dance, Dal Erickson here with you. Just under 6 minutes away from tip-off time as we continue with your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Let's make building dreams become a reality. Find construction loan information at gofirstbank.com. That is gofirstbank.com. Now let's recap this rivalry with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, again, this is one of those matchups where traditionally the schools didn't used to play. The first game actually took place back in 05-06, which is not very long ago. Overall in the series, Star Valley leads at 15-4. Here in Afton, the Lady Braves have never lost to Riverton. They're 6-0. This is the 20th meeting overall, and that is a look at your Simplot recapping the rivalry.
Bringing Earth resources to life, visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. Of course, Star Valley coming into this one, as we mentioned, the loss against Cody yesterday, 55-30. But Dow, so far in the season, we've seen the Phillies really take control of the West, and they've been the clear favorite hands down throughout the year. There really wasn't much of a surprise in that game yesterday, but when you look at the rest of the field, especially in this Southwest district that Star Valley plays in, you're talking Evanston, Green River, and Jackson. Star Valley does have the one loss in that against Green River, but really, all things considered, I think Star Valley still feels like they're in pretty good shape here, even after the loss last night.
Well, they are in good shape. That loss in Green River was something I'm sure they wished they would have played better, but as Coach Kate Erickson pointed out last Saturday, that was the third game in 5 days for them, maybe a little bit of fatigue. And, hey, credit to Green River. They played a great game, and they handled the Lady Braves. But, yeah, absolutely, the rest of the seeding behind Cody is there for the asking. So plenty of opportunity for this Star Valley team.
There's Coach Erickson and his staff. Kenley Engelhart played yesterday, even though she was a little under the weather. She's on the court again for this Saturday afternoon game. Back in 2 minutes with your keys to the game, your starting lineup, and tip-off on the SVI Sports Network. ILCPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, didn't Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get 'em, Braves. Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVI Local. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVI Local for the locals only discount.
We're always looking for things that make our farm more efficient.
The value that Smart Farm brings growers like Rick is the ability to be more efficient, to be cost effective, and also to be stewards of the land.
The Simplot Smart Farm program is split up into 4 segments: prepare, prescribe, grow, harvest.
Based off of our first year work with him, our yield goals were higher than they've ever been on those fields, around 10 to 15% higher.
We're very happy with what Simplot does for us.
I went to Teton Acupuncture to meet with Dr. Melissa Franklin for some ongoing COVID symptoms that I had been experiencing, and with her help I was able to regain some of my taste and smell, and some of the other symptoms that I was dealing with are no longer bothering me. After a year of dealing with them, they were resolved pretty quickly with her help.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Up their pregame warm-ups as we wrap up our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. But first, your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Well, I think a good start is imperative for this team after really kind of struggling to get the offense going against a really good defensive team last night. A good start would be nice. And I'd like the Lady Braves to continue to focus inside. Keep going down low to Cameron Erickson. Maybe find Delancey Brogue a couple times down there as well. Don't settle for that outside shot. Free throws. Lady Braves need to hit a good percentage of their free throws today. And then, to me, they need to win the rebounding battle. Those are your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Legend driven. Visit RockyMountainYeti.group. That is RockyMountainYeti.group. The Star Valley Lady Braves coming in 8-7 overall, 2-1 inside the Southwest District in the 4A class, averaging 41.8 points per game, 34.5 points per game allowed on defense, losing to number 1 Cody last night, 55-30. On the flip side, the Riverton Lady Wolverines, 3-12 overall, 0-3 inside the 4A Northwest. They defeated Jackson last night, 48-17. Riverton coming in, averaging 32.4 points per game on offense, while allowing an average of 52.4 points per game on defense. That's going to do it for the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit GoFirstBank.com. Wyoming Army National Guard in attendance for the national anthem today. Let's send it down to the floor with the colors presented in our broadcast by Hastings Ace Hardware.
Day starters with the help of Peefler's Mountain Star. Peefler's Mountain Star, located on Rocky Road on the north end of Afton.
Anna Olenslager, daughter of Jenny Olenslager, senior, Thane.
Katie Dandridge, daughter of David and Laura Dandridge, Jr., Alpine.
Sheridan Coles, daughter of Buck and Alana Coles, Jr., Osmond, Wyoming.
Valencia Brogue, daughter of Tyler and Sue Brogue, and Jack and Susie Tipton, Jr., Freedom.
Maddie Hale, daughter of Eli and Cammie Hale, senior, Fairview.
Kinley Englehart, daughter of Dave and Corey Englehart, sophomore, Osmond.
Cameron Erickson, daughter of Scott and Brittany Erickson, senior, Osmond.
Taya Johnson, daughter of Marcy and Jared Johnson, Jr., Afton, Wyoming.
Bailey Erickson, daughter of Rob and Julie Erickson, Jr., Osmond.
Starting lineups being announced here at Star Valley High School. First for the visiting Riverton Lady Wolverines. Number 1 is Olivia Bradley. Number 2, Savannah Morton. Number 3 is Macy Brown. Number 10, Mackay Fegler. And number 21 is Paisley Jackson, averaging 11.7 points per game. Head coach Travis McIntosh for the Lady Wolverines. And now your home, Star Valley Braves.
Lady Braves wearing the home whites trimmed with crimson and gold. 5'9" junior leading the Lady Braves in steals and assists. That's Kenley Englehart. Number 3, a junior wearing, that's Sheridan Coles. Wearing number 23, also a junior, Delancey Brogue. A senior, 5'9", wearing number 33, that's Maddie Hale. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Lady Braves, a 5'10" senior, leading the Lady Braves in scoring and rebounding. That's Cameron Erickson. Lady Braves coached by Cade Erickson, assisted by Cade Wilkes, Jason Kazare, and Shaylin Hathaway.
Ready to tip off this game, Star Valley and Riverton.
Jumping at center circle will be Maddie Hale, and she'll be going up against number 11, Ella Judd. And Ella looks like she means business, Duke. She's got a headband and a top knot. She'll be jumping up against Maddie Hale as this game gets underway. Three-man officiating crew today, and we're off.
Opening tip is won by Riverton. Lady Wolverines will have first possession of the game. With the handle in the backcourt is Bradley, as Englehart comes up on her, works it over to the left side. Star Valley in the man-to-man defense to open things up. High screen, defense goes, and now an angle drive missed off the square. Rebound tipped and into the hands of Englehart. Star Valley will have the ball. Work it over to Coles, who travels in the front court, trying to find Brogue down low, and that'll be a turnover.
Yeah, Sheridan terminated her dribble and then kind of lurched forward to make one more pass and drug her pivot foot.
Star Valley jumps into a half-court trap. Riverton breaks it, work it down to the left post. No dribble shot off the square, in and good for Ella Judd.
Well done there by the Wolverines. Limited dribbling and got it up the floor, got a basket out of it.
7:15 to go in the first period.
Passing off left angle, this is Delancey Brogue looking for some help. She'll pass it off to Hale. Hale was looking for Erickson and ends up off of a Riverton foot out of bounds. It'll stay with Star Valley.
Comes with 7:05 to play in the first period. Still 2-0 Riverton on top. Star Valley inbounding with Brogue on the baseline. Holds it, bounces to Coles in the post. Back to Brogue, who mishandles the ball out of bounds. And a couple turnovers for Star Valley to start the game.
So far, the Lady Braves got a case of Saturday hands. That's what I'm going to call them.
Comes with 7 minutes remaining still in the first period with Riverton on top 2-0 and the basketball. They go to the right side wing to Brown. Couple dribbles, ball loose, but Brown picks it up, feeds down to the baseline. Up on top to reset the offense to Bradley. She'll stand in the circle. Now work left side with the clock down to 6:45 to play in the first. Cross-court pass over to Brown. Three off the glass on the wing. 5-zip, Riverton on top.
I'm not sure what to think about that. Either that was an expertly done bank shot from the corner or a wildly lucky shot. That looked pretty darn good to me. I'm going to give her the former.
Here's Coles, drive on the angle, bounces on the rim, and drops down and in. Star Valley putting on some pressure in the backcourt with Englehart. Riverton able to break it with the pass across the timeline, works it left, double team there, and Brown gives up the basketball. Good passing around the arc, down to the elbow, and back outside with 6:05 to play in the first period. Wolverines with a 5-2 lead, now double teamed on the outside, ball ripped away. There's going to be a jump ball call. Arrow favors the Lady Braves.
Maddie Hale right there to get her hands on the basketball and force that flip.
6 minutes to play in the first. Star Valley down by 3 points, but with the basketball after the jump.
I noticed Kenley's got the face mask back on, so not sure if the doctors / mom and dad, somebody said you need to wear that, but she's wearing it.
She tries to go with a pass down into the lane to Cameron. It's tipped and knocked out, but last touched by Erickson. Lady Braves turn it over again here and send it back to Riverton.
There's no way that can be comfortable, but she's going to play through it.
5:45 to play in the first period. Early on in the game, Riverton leads by a three-pointer that kissed off the glass above the corner. Cross-court pass left side, able to find Judd, gets into the lane, tough shot off the glass, no. Fight for the rebound, Cameron Erickson will have it, and a whistle will stop the clock at 5:31.
Jump ball. Here's that last sequence. For my money right now, Duke, Judd is getting initial position a little too easily right now.
Ball tipped into the backcourt. Riverton tracks it down, and then they throw it away. The ball tipped into the hands of Brogue for the steal. Star Valley has it, still down by 3 points. 5:18 to play in the first. Engelhardt takes it down the lane, fakes it outside, scoops it up, but too strong, no good. Another one and done for the Lady Braves, rebounded by Judd. 5:08 to play in the first. Riverton down the floor, feed left. Brown drives in baseline, kicks it back out up top to Fegler, who works it over to Jackson, drives in the lane, shot no good, but a foul. And that's going to send Paisley Jackson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Foul be whistled on Sheridan Coles, her first team foul, first personal foul. Jackson to the free throw line. We're on the season. She comes into the weekend shooting 62%. That one's good.
Makes it 6-2. Riverton on top early. 3 minutes into the game. 4 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the first period on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. One more to come for Jackson on the charity stripe.
She's got a serious leg brace on that right leg, so hats off to her for just playing.
Got both free throws, makes it 7-2, lead back up to 5 in favor of Riverton in this game. Engelhardt in the backcourt. Breaks a little light press, works it down the floor. Brown picks her up, still front court, works it over to Brogue. Open three, corner right away. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Bradley. Riverton basketball. Another one and done for the Lady Braves. 4:42, half-court pass, tracked down in the corner. Toss up to Bradley. Riverton works outside.
Star Valley doing a better job getting back on defense that time. And
here's a baseline. Fegler can't get to the rim. Tries to pass it off the knees and then back out to Fegler. Too strong. Rebounded backside. Put back is in. And Paisley Jackson for two. And right now Riverton getting the better of the Lady Braves. 9-2 on the scoreboard.
Well, offensive putback. They've hit a three. Star Valley's turned it over a handful of times unforced. And, yeah, it's piling up a little bit.
Hale works into Coles. Loses it on the baseline, or on the post, kicks it back to Cameron, dribbles to the free throw line, stops there and hands to Engelhardt, drives to left post, loses the ball, but picked up by Hale. Maddie works it up top, and they'll reset the offense with Cameron up high. Holds it, passes left to Hale. 3:52 to play in the first. Down low to Brogue, who scores with the foul. Nice pass to Brogue. Delancey cutting the lane, assist from outside from Hale.
It's a nice cut there from Delancey. They've struggled to get Cameron loose down there, but I like that they ran a play here for Delancey, and she makes him pay.
Timeout taken on the floor. We'll take it as well. 9-4, 3:50 to play in the first. Back in 60 on SVI.
We're Ed and Donna Ivy.
We've been in business. We're going on our 8th year. This will be the 4th year here at this building. We mainly served a little bit of everything. I knew Rod his whole life. We went to school together. And so we knew a lot about each other, and we probably wouldn't have got the loans we did if we didn't know him as well as we did. He knows each one of our kids. He don't let anybody get overextended. Yes, I would recommend Bank Star Valley to a lot of people.
watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming back from the Riverton timeout, we have Brogue on the free throw line, too strong on the and one. It's 9-4 with the rebound to the Wolverines. Riverton on top in the ball. 3:43 to play in the opening period. One team foul apiece. Riverton has Jackson trying to back down the defense. Kicks out right. 3-ball away. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded in the paint. Put back missed. Loose ball rebound. Tracked down on the run by Engelhardt. Kenley wants to run. She beats the defense down the floor. Goes up strong. No good, but is fouled. Whistle against Macy Brown, who was on the left side hip on the right-hand layup.
I like the aggressive nature here of what Kenley did, but on this other end, Duke, I got to be honest, the Lady Braves have got to do a better job of not giving up those offensive rebounds. If they give up offensive rebounds almost every time up the court like they had the last several minutes, they're going to struggle today.
Free throw is good for Kenley. That makes it a 4-point gain. 3:29 to play in the first period. 9-5 on the scoreboard.
And Kenley already, she looks like she just got a little more bounce in her step than she did last night, so must have been a good night.
Coach Erickson said she was a little under the weather, played through it yesterday, and hit both free throws.
But she didn't play very much, and yeah, I'm sure they're still checking her out as far as how winded she might be, but yeah, hitting those 2 free throws is a good sign.
You mentioned the face mask. Because of her nose injury, she just checked out and had the face mask off before she was anywhere near the bench. Not keeping that on any more than she has to. 3:15 to play in the first period. Ball movement around the outside. Engstrom for Riverton. Works it over on the angle. Toss up top. Up high to Brown, who feeds it to Bradley. She'll jab, pass right side to Engstrom. 3 minutes to go in the first. Ball tipped, loose. Fight for it on the sideline, out of bounds. Star Valley basketball. It was Cambry Johnson there to force the issue.
Yeah, quick hands there from Cambry. Nice job. Sheridan will have a seat replaced in the lineup by Brogue again. Also, Bailey Erickson in there. I'm anxious to see what Bailey is going to do defensively. This is one of those games where I think deflections will be key, and I think she has a chance to really put her stamp on this game defensively.
2:50 to play in the first period. Lady Braves trail by 3 and have the ball. Brogue on the outside. Tries an angle drive, looking to Cameron, lobs it up to her, somehow gets over the defense to Cameron, but she can't go up with it. And then she just turns and hooks it, no good, gets her own rebound, put back is no good, but fouled. Great job by Cameron. I didn't think she had anything to do with that ball down there with almost a quadruple team, but she gets the whistle.
Yeah, that was, but I like that she was still maintained to be aggressive, because I think looking at the floor here, she's easily the best post player here. And if she doesn't get 10 touches down there in this game, then I think it's a missed opportunity.
Free throw bouncing and no good. Remains a 3-point lead in favor of Riverton. One more from the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Lady Braves 2 of 4 at the line so far today. Checking into the lineup for the Wolverines, that is Waitu Cloud Horse.
Take her spot in the guard position with 2 minutes, 38 seconds, and the free throw is on the way. No good. Fight for the rebound. Tipped outside. Tracked down by Riverton. Wolverine basketball. Savannah Morton, the one that tracked it down on the sideline.
Wolverines winning the rebounding battle here, too.
Johnson on the outside. Up top, picked up by Brogue. Clock ticks down to 2:24. Bounces right side to Morton. Star Valley aggressive defense in the front court. Ball works its way over to the left. Now an angle drive by Fegler to the rim. Strong shot, no good. Loose ball rebound, out of bounds. Last touch by Star Valley, stays with Riverton.
Some of these shots are kind of wild, and so there's a lot of momentum as it carries off the rim or the backboard. And Lady Braves right now are not getting that offensive board nearly as well as Riverton is.
Inbound into the corner, wide open shooter from Fegler. Too strong, no good. Rebounded backside by Brogue. And then Star Valley throws it away, trying to find an outlet, and behind Bailey Erickson and out of bounds.
I think Star Valley has more turnovers than shots attempted right now. They just got to calm down a little bit.
2:03 to play in the opening period here. 9-6. Riverton leading Star Valley by 3 points. They bounce to Fegler in the front court as the clock ticks down, picked up by Johnson, and works it over to the right side. Angled drive by Johnson, can't get there, but a nice pass into the lane to find Haley Engstrom cutting down the paint. 2 more for the Wolverines.
Riley Johnson with the assist. That was a pretty pass.
Bailey Erickson on the outside. No, it's Maddie Hale on the outside for Star Valley. Calls the play with 1:40 left in the first. Lead back to 5 in favor of Riverton. Star Valley Lady Braves with the basketball. Bounce on the baseline, but a kickball call against Engstrom. Stops the clock at 1:34. Coles and Engelhardt back into the game as
Hale and Cameron Erickson sit down.
Coming into the weekend, Riverton allowing 52 points a game, Duke. This defense of theirs does not look like a team allowing 52 points.
Mid-range jumper missed by Cambry Johnson on the inbound. The rebound stolen away by Bailey. She'll get the board, clear it outside to Englehart. Back to Bailey, corner three away, off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, but won by Riverton. Lady Wolverine basketball. Englehart stays in the backcourt to put on some pressure. Now it's across the timeline with 1:14 to go. On the side, and that's a push-off against Riley Johnson in the front court. That will be an offensive foul. Extended the elbow out.
That one works in the driveway, but not so much. Wow, that was just so. It was. Sometimes you try and be subtle with that. That was not subtle. That was get out of my way.
Comes with 1:11 to play in the first period. And Star Valley will have the ball with 5-point deficit.
So Riley Erickson picked up Riley Johnson, her first, but Riverton with 14 fouls, but it doesn't matter. Lady Braves turn it over again.
Through the hands of Sheridan Coles. And another unforced turnover. Comes with 1:05 to play in the first period. .60 seconds and counting with Riverton in the backcourt and a 5-point lead over Star Valley, who's managed just 6 points as we near the end of the first. Cloud Horse works it over to the right side, hands to Eggstrom. She'll dribble deep into the backcourt. Ball stolen away by Kenley, just picked it and then goes to the rim. Left hand and missed the layup. Beautiful steal, but missed the left-hander.
That's how the first quarter's gone.
And the rebound to Riverton. They work it quickly down the court to Cloud Horse, who then is fouled on the baseline. No shot for the second team Star Valley foul.
Bailey Erickson whistle for her first. Yeah, clean pick. Kenley usually converts these, but just too strong off the glass and no good. Missed opportunity there for the Lady Braves.
Inbounding is Riverton on the baseline. They have 32 seconds left in the first period. Still leading Star Valley by 5 in Afton. Clock's ticking, ball around the outside. Nothing there for Jackson. Works it over to the left. Angled drive, shot or pass is knocked loose but picked up. Riverton, great pass backside. Missed shot on the right block. Bodies go down to get the rebound. Bailey digs it up, and it's going to be out of bounds eventually, and it's going to be off of Riverton, Star Valley basketball.
Had 3 or 4 players rolling around on the ground, letting it roll there. They're going to see eventually last knocked out of bounds by Riverton.
Inbound to the backcourt to Cambry Johnson. She'll break the pressure on the run. Splits the deep pass left. Coles looks inside, but Brogue is covered. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Now Brogue takes the 3 with 2 seconds. Too strong, no good. Rebound, put back, missed by Johnson. And it's a not ideal start for Lady Braves. They trail Riverton in Star Valley 11-6 after the first period. They'll look to bounce back here as we return to start the second on the SBI Sports Network. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com. Sometimes people wonder, what does Swift Creek Trading sell? The real question is, what don't they sell? At Swift Creek Trading, find boots, shoes, socks, sweaters, shirts, jeans, belts, dress shirts and ties, horse tack and accessories, horseshoes, riding gear, cowboy hats, baseball caps, UW and Star Valley apparel, cologne, wallets,
Swift Creek Trading, your everything store, downtown Afton.
Miscellaneous items, shoe and boot care, jewelry, western shirt.
This is your home for Star Valley Braves basketball, live on SVI Media and Swift 98, all part of the SVI Sports Network.
It is going to be Star Valley basketball to open up the second period, looking for some points here. They trail 11-6 against visiting Riverton.
Honestly, the Lady Braves fortunate just to be down 5 right now. It was not a good start.
Star Valley works to the left side wing, up top to Coles. Fakes a 3, drives down the right post, shot is up, no good. Fight for the rebound, put back, no good. And then Riverton goes with the rebound. Try to pass it up front. Loose ball scramble at half court. Picked up by Engelhardt. Bounce to Coles. Shot is up and in. A lot of action, and Coles finally gets 2 to make it 11-8.
Well, and both of those shots from Sheridan, even the first one that didn't go down, I like that. Sheridan has some natural athleticism that she can score at the bucket.
Still at half court, Bailey to Engelhardt. Shot no good. Rebounded by Riverton. They go half court pass, easily stolen away by Coles. Just not a good pass by Riverton. Coles was right there, and it's Star Valley Ballers slowing down the tempo here.
The Lady Braves have gotten more steals in the first 45 seconds of this quarter than they did in the first period.
Star Valley now sets the offense, trailing by 3 points. 7 minutes to play before half. 11-8, Riverton on top. Star Valley has Bailey on the left wing. Cross to the right side wing, down to Bailey, too far into the rim, throws it off. Olivia Bradley of Riverton and out of bounds.
That's a smart play from Bailey. Passes a little high. Really only had one chance to retain possession. She did it, and she bounced it off the Riverton player.
Stops the clock with 6:50 to play in the second period. Star Valley inbounding on the baseline now. They go outside to Bailey, up top to Maddie Hale, who just subbed in. Hale dribbles center, down to Cameron, one-on-one, goes up strong and missed the shot. Rebounded, though, by Brogue, and missed the putback. Rebounded by Bailey, missed the putback, and out of bounds off of Riverton.
My goodness.
There is a lid on the cylinder for the Lady Braves today.
Seems like it's always the south lid, too.
Star Valley will inbound, go corner to Cameron. Up top to Cole, 6:30 to play. Here's a Brogue triple, good! From the left side wing, the Braves needed that one. A Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton 3 from Delancey.
Tied up.
6:20 to play in the second period. Now Riverton with the ball on the other end after a long Star Valley possession. Dribble drive, take down the lane, shot no good from Jackson, but Paisley is fouled to put her on the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Bailey Erickson going to pick up her second, I believe. Third team foul on Star Valley. 6:16 to go. There was a replay there, that last sequence.
2 shots to go for Paisley Jackson. First is good. She's the Riverton's leading scorer. Came into the weekend averaging 11.7 points per game.
Well, so far she's 3 for 3 from the free throw line, so looking good from the stripe as well.
Shot makes it 12-11. Riverton on top. 6:16 to play in the second. Free throws away, and the second one also in. 13-11. Riverton on top.
Jackson with 6 points in this contest so far.
Hale with some mild pressure across the half-court line. Front court. Brown picks her up, works it over to Coles. Pass to Brogue on the left side wing, up top to Hale again. 6 minutes to play in the second period. Cambry Johnson jabs, nice pass down to Brogue, under the rim, blocked from behind but fouled. That puts Delancey Brogue to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 shots.
Taylon Leesburg going to be whistled for her first. 15 foul on Riverton, to 5:55 to go. And Delancey Brogue to the free throw line. She missed her first attempt earlier on the season. Delancey, a 44% free throw shooter. That attempt's good.
Pulls Star Valley back to within 1. 5:55 to play in the second.
Again, shout out to wildpreps.com for having these stats.
Second attempt, dribble, shot, too strong, no good. Ball tipped into the perimeter, but rebounded by Riverton. Lesberg gets it. 5:50 to play before halftime. Lesberg drives, kick out, able to find Jackson on the elbow. Back outside to Judd. She can't drive in. It's actually Fegler who can't drive. Now works into the corner. 3, Lesberg, good off the glass again from the corner. It's the second 3 Riverton's made off the square from a corner shot.
Well, I don't know who's teaching him that, but that's pretty sweet.
5:26 to play in the second. 16-12, Riverton leads by 4 now. Hale, Coles, angle drive to the paint, shot up off the square, but no good. Gets her own rebound, saves it out of bounds. Riverton basketball.
Let's take a look at this again here on the Fall River Propane replay.
Barely grazed the glass.
And the other one was like a perfect geometric equation the way it went down. Like hit way up off the glass and went right through the net.
Fegler, front court corner, works to Lesberg. Finds Brown, now into the corner, feed down to the block, poked away by Cameron Erickson into the hands of Johnson. That's a steal for the Lady Braves. Then poked out of bounds on a backcourt pass. Going to stay with Star Valley off of Riverton.
Again, more deflections. This Lady Braves team thrives on deflections. That was a good example of one right there. Cameron with the tip, and then the steal for Cambry.
Brogue inbounds to Maddie Hale deep in the backcourt. On the run to Johnson. She wants to go right post. Loses control of the dribble into the hands of Riverton. And the official says yes, off of Star Valley. Going to be Riverton ball. They'll say Johnson maybe got her hand on it as the ball was rolling out. Riverton basketball. 4:40 to play in the second period. Across the half-court line. Wolverines, dribble drive take on the angle ball, taken away, no foul. Loose out of bounds, last touch by Coles. Stays with Riverton on their end.
They poked away by the Lady Braves, chance to come up with the steal. It's actually a pretty nice move there from Macy Brown. She felt like it was off of Star Valley and boxed Sheridan out and put her on her wallet there as it went out of bounds.
Inbounding front court. Taylor Lisaberg goes front court on the pass to Bradley. Works it over into the corner. Cross court pass to Brown. And Bradley resets the offense up top. 4:20 to play in the second. Still working around the outside. Cross court right. Up top again. Quick passes all on the perimeter. And then almost out of bounds but saved. Still Riverton basketball. Still outside. Tipped again by Engelhardt. She'll have a steal in the backcourt. Dribbles across the timeline. Defense is there. They'll set the offense.
Third steal of the game here for Engelhardt. She averages just over 4 a contest.
Coles, left side wing. 4 minutes, under 4 minutes to go in the period. Drives in, side steps, shot up, again no good. And out of bounds, should stay with Star Valley and does.
It's been a really aggressive quarter for Sheridan. She's taken several shots. A couple of them have gone down. She's missed a couple point blank as well.
Bailey Erickson will trigger in from the baseline. Goes to Coles on the post. Loses the ball, but picked up by Engelhardt. Star Valley keeps it. 3:40 to play in the second period. 16-12. Star Valley trailing against Riverton. Maddie Hale will step back. New play call. Bounces to Kenley. Engelhardt holds. Bounces into the paint. Cameron kick out. 3. Coles away. Looks good. Up too strong. No good. Rebound ripped away by Cameron Erickson, who goes up for the putback and gets it. That was a Riverton rebound that Cameron just wanted.
Well, and that's a first made basket for Cameron, so see if Star Valley can get her going. She averages over 12 points a game.
Now a 2-point deficit for Star Valley. Riverton up 16-4. Wolverine basketball. Corner is Brown. Down to the baseline. Engstrom has the ball poked away, out, and stays with Riverton on their end.
Here's that last sequence. The shot from Coles, too strong, but Cameron Erickson there for the rebound and the putback. Delancey Brogue back into the lineup here, and she will defend the inbound play.
Johnson will inbound for Riverton. Bounces into the lane, left post, shot fake up, blocked, but with a foul. Oh, jump ball call, they say. Great play by Cameron Erickson. She sandwiched the ball, forced the jump. Arrow's going to favor Riverton. Running out of time, does get it in, but the ball poked loose and out of bounds off of the Wolverines. Star Valley basketball.
It ends up being touched by Riley Johnson, who was still coming in from out of bounds. Her foot was still on the line. The official right there to make the connection.
Engelhardt in the backcourt. Makes a crossover move to get across the timeline. Splits the defense, passes behind her to Cameron. Erickson spins at the elbow. There's a ball tipped a little, but into the hands of Engelhardt. 2:40 to play before halftime. Lady Braves try to tie or take the lead. Riverton's led the entire game with the exception of one tie. Maddie Hale works over to Bailey Erickson. Bailey spins, drives, bounces down to Brogue, but stolen away by Riverton. Riley Johnson on the steal for the Wolverines. Olivia Bradley across the half-court line. 2:18 to play in the second. Riley Johnson again with the dribble. 5 team fouls on Riverton, 3 on Star Valley. Bradley drives, jumper below the free throw line, no good. Loose ball in the lane and a travel called against Riverton as they had the rebound, but fell was Haley Engstrom.
Good hustle from Engstrom, just ended up momentum taking her backwards here.
2:07 to play in the first half. Bailey Erickson double teamed on the side, passes to Engelhardt, tipped. Kenley tracks it down. Still deep in the backcourt. Now they break the timeline with the pass to Hale. Maddie drives with numbers, bounces left. Cameron, mid-range, shot away, swish. Tie game at 16. A minute 50 to go in the second.
I'm really glad Cameron hit that because Delancey was wide open under the basket by herself.
Here's the pass on the other end. Stolen, or tipped at least, by Brogue. Picked up by Hale on the loose ball. Another turnover. Star Valley with the steal. Kenley wants to run with it. Pulls up at the three-point line. Lobs down to Brogue. Tipped at a foul as Johnson reached across the body and will draw the contact. Tied at 16. 1 minute, 31 seconds remain in the second.
Riley Erickson's going to, how do I keep doing that? Riley Johnson picks up her second personal foul. 16 foul in Riverton with 1:31 to go, so the Lady Braves will be shooting for the final 91 seconds.
Timeout taken by Coach McIntosh and the Lady Wolverines. 30-second break, tie game on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage on the SVI Sports Network made possible with the help of Fire and Air, fireplaces, HVAC, and plumbing. Stop by under the arch in Afton. Skyview Lanes and Cineplex, the Family Fun Center, The Right Company, HDC Siding and Gutters, no job too small. Outlaw Tees, custom screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, vehicle decals, and more. And by The Spur, Southwest Wyoming's country music station.
We are Western Wyoming's leader in live coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley basketball with a minute 31 remaining in the first half. It's tied against the visiting Riverton Wolverines, 16 all, as Bailey Erickson sets to check in from the sideline or baseline. Goes to Cameron, and a quick shot off the post on the inbound play is good. First lead of the game for the Lady Braves.
And not coincidentally, 6 quick points for Cameron Erickson here in this quarter. She's helped Star Valley get the lead, and a turnover here. Kenley Englehart harassing Olivia Bradley, and it results in a turnover.
Comes with a minute 18 to play in the second. Star Valley gets the ball right back with this 2-point advantage. 1:18 to play before halftime. Bailey Erickson works it up the right sideline. Spins in the front court on the wing, passes above the corner to Brogue, back to Bailey. And around the arc now come the Lady Braves. Englehart up top, fakes right, dribbles left.
Riverton's changed up their defense. Judd on Erickson now.
Hale hits a three down the barrel. A Rocky Mountain Yeti after triple for Maddie. And the Braves on a run, they lead by 5. 47 seconds to play in the second. Jackson drives in baseline, kicks it over to the left in the lane, back outside for Riverton. 38 seconds and counting. Top of the court is Jackson, works left, spins, drives the post, splits the D, tough shot, fouled. Shot was no good, but it does put Jackson to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 33 seconds to play in the half.
Cameron Erickson whistle for her first. Here's that last triple from Maddie Hale. Englehart finds her and nothing but net. Star Valley 2 of 6 from the arc here in this first half. Meanwhile, here on the other end, Paisley Jackson's been money at the free throw line, and she continues to be. 5 for 5.
That one rattles down. Just the 4th team foul on Star Valley, so really no foul issues right now. Just 16 fouls late in the half against Riverton. That shot made at 21-17. One more to come from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Paisley Jackson's away. No good. Nice box out by Cameron. Star Valley basketball. Erickson works it across the half-court line. 28 seconds to work with. Englehart on the left side wing. Deep up top. Hale steps back with no shot. 20 seconds and ticking. Works it left side, and a travel call as she picked up the dribble to turn it back over with 17 and a half seconds remaining.
Yeah, took an extra step right there. And Star Valley had so many unforced turnovers in the first quarter, done much better here in the second. More what we're accustomed to seeing, but that one was right up there with the first quarter stuff.
Tough defense on the side, and it forces the ball out of bounds. Englehart was right up next to Brown, forces a dribble on the line. Star Valley gets it back with 7.5 to go. Bound to Englehart, backcourt across the half-court line, out of 4 seconds. Has a screen, drives, dishes to Cameron, but missed the shot, but she is fouled as Cameron hits the deck, sliding towards the bleachers. Clock is stopped at 0.5 seconds and 2 shots for Cameron.
That was an awesome pass from Kenley Englehart. Over the top, dumping it down to the cutting Cameron Erickson. Wasn't able to make the basket, but a chance to hit some free throws here with half a second left on the scoreboard.
First free throw is swished, makes it 22-17. Lead back up to 5 in favor of Star Valley.
Cameron now 7 points, 4 rebounds. She has found her rhythm here in the second quarter.
Second free throw, a high archer and good. Riverton will inbound, but just half a second, so won't have time to do anything. And that will take us to halftime. Lady Braves trailed most of the half, but they come alive late second period, and they take a 6-point lead into the locker room. 23-17, Lady Braves over the Lady Wolverines. It's all part of your Star Valley Health halftime show coming up next on the SVI Sports Network.
B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on.
Hi, my name is Bill Tech. I'm the current mayor of the city of Kemmer. The biggest thing is the freedom that we have here, and I want to preserve that. We're all about camping, hunting, fishing, hiking, boating, all those outdoor things. Kemmer and Lincoln County are in my heart and always will be.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford mountain biking.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford to the lake.
I take my Caribou Ford everywhere. We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30. And we're keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
23-17, your halftime score. Lady Braves over the visiting Riverton Lady Wolverines. And Star Valley on top with your Star Valley Health halftime show. For those watching right now, this is a performance dance team out of Desi's Dance Studio located in Afton. And girls from throughout Star Valley of various ages doing a great job. This full performance is being recorded, and we will upload it after the game to SVI on the Star Valley Independent Facebook page. And, of course, to our pages at SVInews.com. Now, Lady Braves trailed most of the half, but things kind of came alive there late second period, and they're up by 6 right now.
Well, and after a difficult first period, only 6 points in that first quarter, Star Valley outscoring Riverton 17-6 in the second quarter. And as you mentioned, a lot of that taking place in the final 4 minutes of the half as they're able to finish on a high note and take a 6-point lead into the locker room.
Let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers. Here are the Battleson Brothers Carpet 1 battle stats.
Leading the way for the Wolverines in this first half, Paisley Jackson, 7 points. The majority of her points coming from the line. She was 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. A couple of rebounds as well. 3 points for Macy Brown. She hit a triple. 3 points for Taylor Leesburg. She hit one as well. 2 points for Ella Judd and Haley Engstrom. Rebounding-wise, the Riverton team had an early advantage. Star Valley closing out strong, so now a 1 rebound advantage for the Lady Braves in that first half. Both teams shooting well from beyond the arc. 2 of 4 for Riverton, 2 of 6 for Star Valley. Leading the way for the Lady Braves, Cameron Erickson really came alive, as you mentioned, at the end of that second quarter. She finishes the half with 8 points and 4 rebounds, 2 of 4 from the line. 6 points for Delancey Brogue, including a triple, a 2-pointer, and 1 free throw. 4 points for Sheridan Coles, 2 for Kenley Engelhardt, but 3 rebounds as well. And Maddie Hale with 3 points as well. As a look at your halftime stats here from Battleson Brothers.
Quality, price, service. Battlesome Brothers, Carpet One, located in Afton and in Thane. Lady Braves lead 23-17. Before we go to break, how about some trivia time with the help of Skyview Lanes and Cineplex? First person to text in the correct answer will win. Use our studio text-in line at 307-203-4637.
All right, the question is, in what city was the last neutral site game between these two girls' programs played? What city was the last neutral site game? 307-203-4637. Not even asking the year, just the city. And the person with the correct answer the fastest will win themselves a couples combo from Skyview Lanes and Cineplex.
The answer when we come back to the Star Valley Health halftime show. Lady Braves lead Riverton in Afton 23-17 on the SVI Sports Network.
It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battlesome Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battlesome Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battlesome Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battlesome Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battlesome Brothers Flooring.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Vail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Vail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on.
Star Valley Health and Mountain West Orthopedics are proud to sponsor athletic trainers to support student athletes at Evanston, Mountain View, Lyman, and Star Valley High Schools. Jackie Clark, Darren Fiskus, and Kelly Hansen help students stay healthy and safe, provide emergency medical care on the field and court, and help rehabilitate injuries. It's just one way we're giving back to the communities we serve.
The following are real testimonials of health services provided by Taylor Kennington at Elevate Life.
After 2 sessions with Taylor and implementing the strategies he taught, my daughter's anxiety is significantly better. She sleeps in her own bed and is back to being her happy self.
In 7 weeks, I am a whole new person who was skeptical at first, but now I want everyone to go see Taylor. He can help from the smallest problems to the really big things.
Elevate Life. Retrain your brain. Visit elevatelife.today.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Look at some of the first half highlights as we continue with the Star Valley Health halftime show. Of course, advanced, local, personalized. Visit starvalleyhealth.org. Lady Braves lead at the half, 23-17 on our Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. How about a check of our halftime Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game?
Well, key number one, Duke, was a good start. The Lady Braves did not have that. They had a pretty dismal first quarter, quite honestly, but they recovered nicely in the second quarter. Key number two is focus inside. I think not coincidentally, that happened when they started going down low. More aggressive shots inside from Sheridan Coles. You saw Delancey Brogue attacking the rim, and then Cameron Erickson finishing with 8 first-half points. Free throws. Lady Braves in that first half went 5 of 9 from the free throw line. I'd like to see that climb up just a little bit more. And finally win the rebounding battle. Early on, Riverton was winning the rebounding battle. Once Star Valley started to impose their will a little bit on the glass, that's when they were able to take the lead. So still some work to do here, just a 6-point game. And as we saw last night in the boys game, that's not much here on your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Legend driven. Find them in Afton or online at RockyMountainYeti.group as halftime coverage continues, presented by Star Valley Health. Lady Braves up 23-17. How about the answer to your halftime trivia question?
Well, the last city that these two teams played a neutral site game in was Casper in the 2017-2018 season. You didn't have to know that, just Casper. Did we have a winner today?
That we did. Casper was a popular guess, was correct. First answer, first person to text in Casper. Phone number ends in 2533. 2533. If you said Casper and that's your number, you can pick up a gift certificate good enough for a couples combo at Skyview Lanes and Cineplex. We'll have that for you next week at SVI Media's offices in Afton. Teams on the court, 23-17 your halftime score. And the Lady Braves look to defend their home court against the visiting Wolverines. 2 periods remain.
Look at these two squads. You're looking at Riverton. They're probably thinking to themselves, all we got to do is do what we did in the first quarter. And the Lady Braves are like, all we got to do is do what we did in the second quarter. We'll see what the teams come out of the locker room and are able to execute here in the third. Both teams not happy with the number of turnovers, I would think, at times in that first half.
Of course, next week the schedules kind of flip, and Riverton will have Evanston and Green River, the other 2 remaining teams inside the Southwest. In the meantime, Star Valley hits the road next week. They'll be at Kelly Walsh on Friday night and then visiting Rock Springs on a Saturday afternoon. But first, second half, as we can wrap up our Star Valley Health halftime show, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit them online at starvalleyhealth.org. It will be Lady Braves basketball to open up the second half.
Chance to extend this 6-point lead here to start the third.
Englehart front court ball movement. Dribbles left side off a screen set by Cameron. Bounces over to Hale. Up top again to Kenley. 10 seconds into the half. Englehart, 3 down the barrel. Good. That's a nice start. Kenley Englehart, a Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton triple. Comes with 7:35 remaining in the third. First possession of the half now for Riverton on the other end. Fegler picked up by Brogue. Picks up the dribble in the front court, spins around and outlets to Judd. Quickly over to Paisley Jackson. She drives, kick out, open 3 from Brown. Shots away, no good. Fight for the rebound. Bodies go down to the deck to get it and results in a jump ball call. Arrow's going to favor Riverton. They'll keep it on their end. Baseline inbound play to come for Fegler. She'll trigger this in 45 seconds into the half. Up top on the elbow, a deep 2, halfway down and no good. Rebounded by Riverton, foul on the putback.
Good rebound there from Riverton to get the second opportunity. Maddie Hale going to be whistled for her first personal.
Shot from Jackson. It was one of those where half your foot's on the line. Heels in 3, toes in 2.
Well, and it was halfway down.
Free throw from Judd is good.
Judd's the first person to shoot a free throw for Riverton other than Paisley Jackson. As a team, they're 6 of 7.
Makes it 26-18. Second free throw no good, but a big rebound underneath. Put back no good. This time the rebound's to Cameron Erickson. She wants to run with it across the half-court line and then back behind her to Coles. Fakes right, comes left, angle drive back to Cameron. She'll test the angle, gets down low on the baseline, under the rim, back out top. Brogue another 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound this time by Riverton. And Riverton will travel as she just lost her pivot foot, tried to connect or collect herself and couldn't. Jackson turns it over.
The paint gremlin got her down there. Not sure what happened.
Turns it right back over. Star Valley basketball with an 8-point lead. Lob into the lane, but tipped and stolen by Riverton. Ella Judd on the steal. Back the other way come the Lady Wolverines. 6:35 to play in the third period. Bradley holds it high, dribbles, kicks it out. No shot for Judd, feeds it into the corner to Brown. 6:22 to play in the third period. Outside Bradley, fakes right, dribbles left. Englehart stays with her, forces back outside to Fegler. Cross-court pass down the baseline and up top again. Offense will reset. Paisley Jackson holds it high. Tries to drive in, gets down to the block. Shot is good.
Tough shot.
Nicely done by Paisley just outside the post.
She's got 9 points now, 4 rebounds in this game.
5:55 to play in our third period. Lead back down to 6. 26-20, Star Valley with the lead and the ball. Englehart fakes right, passes left. On the wing is Coles. One dribble pass back to Kenley, over to Maddie Hale. Quick pass down to Cameron on the block. Dribble, 2 dribbles, gets tied up. Just one too many dribbles. Let the defense come in and force the jump ball call.
It's a good job by McKay Fegler coming in to tie that up and get the steal. Well, flips the arrow, but I give him a steal when they do that.
Inbound play in the paint to Cameron, but it's ripped away. Riverton basketball, Bradley on the steal. 5:30 to play in the third period. Star Valley still leading, but out by 6. Riverton along 2 on the baseline. No good. Into the hands of Brogue as it grazed the bottom of the net. Rebound for Star Valley. Hale across half court with the pass to the right side wing. Back up to Hale. Takes the three on the angle. Too strong, no good off the back iron. Rebounded again by Olivia Bradley, Riverton basketball.
That's a pretty deep three there for Maddie. It's a little bit outside what she normally hits.
Across the half court line to Jackson. Paisley finds a seam, drives the lane, no good, but there is a foul. And they're going to say this is on the floor, I believe,
well, I think
before the shot.
I think Maddie Hale's getting called for the reach. If she doesn't, I think Jackson probably gets called for the offensive foul, but there'd already been a foul called before she ran into Cameron Erickson. Maddie Hale's going to pick up her, well, I had it as her second, but where people important have it as her first.
Inbound to the right post, shot up, blocked, but with no, it's a jump ball call. So arrow stays with Riverton on the jump off the block.
Yeah, but Maddie Hale going straight up, putting hands on top of the ball. That was well done.
Inbound play again from the baseline. Fegler goes into the corner to Jackson. No dribble, cross-court pass over to Brown. Now feed into the corner, Fegler. Bailey Erickson on her defensively. Dribbles to center things up. Comes back to the left and hands off. Jackson drives in the lane. Shot off the rim and good.
Can't allow that too much. She's too good of a scorer to let her have a free lane to the basket. Paisley Jackson now with 11 points in this game.
Nearing midway, third period, 4.5 to go. Lady Braves still lead, but now by 4, 26-22. Hale on the right side wing, up top, able to find Bailey, back to Hale. One dribble pass to Bailey. Now into the lane to Cameron. Kick out. Johnson, no shot, travels. Shot fake, and then tried to take it in on the angle, and she'll pick up the pivot foot before she dribbles.
Maddie Hale checks out. Delancey Brogue back in. 4-point game with 4:16 to go here in the third.
2 team fouls on Star Valley, none called right now on Riverton. In the front court are the Wolverines. Olivia Bradley calls the play with a pass to Brown. Back to Bradley. Up top, dribbles over and pass. Now across court. Left side, Brown. Up top, no three. Still passing around the outside. In the corner. Trying to go baseline. Cameron forces the ball loose into the hands of Coles, who's on the run. Sheridan can't get to the rim. Stops, outlets behind her to Bailey. Feeds down to Cameron. In the lane. Shot, no, but fouled.
Well, that was a tough effort from Cameron because Bailey threw that to her. It's like, you're getting this whether you can go up with it or not.
Cameron to the Riverside Dental free throw line where she will have 2 attempts here. The clock stopped at 3:43.
Olivia Bradley whistled for her first team foul on Riverton. Cameron's free throw is a little off the mark, no good.
Stays a 4-point lead. 26-22.
Cameron hits about 63% coming into the season. Tonight, this afternoon, she's 2 of 5.
Second free throw, bouncing no good, but rebounded by Brogue. Can't hit the putback. Fight for the rebound after that miss, and it comes down to Jackson, Riverton basketball. 3:30 to play in the third period. Movement around the outside for Riverton. Jackson drives, kicks out. No shot. Extra pass to Bradley. She drives and kicks out. No shot. Dribble drive and another kick out. Now working around the arc. Jackson for 3. Bouncing, good. Jackson gets a big triple to make it a 1-point game. 26-25.
That's her first 3-point attempt, and she nailed it. 14 points now for Jackson. Got us a 1-point game.
3 minutes remain in the third period. Bailey Erickson bounces into the lane, but stolen by Riverton. Riley Johnson gets the steal.
Steal number 3 for Johnson.
Riverton a chance to retake the lead. They trail by 1 point, just over 2.5 to play in the third period. Wolverines pass around the outside, looking inside to Johnson, but covered. Back out to Jackson. Pass down to the baseline, back into the lane. Turnaround shot is in from Riley Johnson. That was just a spin in the lane for 2.
Not an easy shot. She looked like a whirling dervish right there.
A pirouette on the dance floor. Lead back to Riverton, 27-26. Star Valley looks to answer. Cameron, baseline, no good. Rebound backside by Riley Johnson. Riverton basketball, the 1-point lead. 27-26, Wolverines on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 2 minutes remain in the third period. Wolverines playing pitch and catch at the top of the key. Now cross court right to left. Brown with it, back up top to Bradley. Defense stays with the ball. We are under 2 minutes to go in the third period. Jackson outside. Quick pass down to the baseline. No shot for Engstrom. Now she'll step back to Jackson. She'll take the jumper, no good. Ball ricochets off into Engstrom's hands, and she'll drop it in for 2.
This has turned into basically what we saw in the first quarter. Riverton hitting some shots, being the more aggressive team. It's the odd-numbered quarters for Riverton.
Ball tipped, loose. Bailey has it, but ripped away and out of bounds. Stays with Star Valley on their end. Clock is stopped here at 1:28. Engelhart and Hale both check into the game.
Riverton's outscored Star Valley 12-3 in this quarter. A couple of offensive rebounds there, helping them get it done.
Timeout taken by Coach Erickson, and the Lady Braves will take it as well. Wolverines now lead by 3. We'll return at 60 on SVI.
Nothing on us? How hard could it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us. Yeah.
This is the Weekday Wake Up on SVI.
Your home for totally free personal and business listening.
Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then. Just a few things to sign, we'll be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters?
If you could just sign here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good. And so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry.
That's right, Cole and Marty, you've got nothing on us.
We're gonna get people to give us money, and it's gonna be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
This is your home for Star Valley Braves basketball, live on SVI Media and Swift 98, all part of the SVI Sports Network.
Couple painted tummies over in the band section today as Star Valley looks for points, but they throw it away. It is a bounce pass that goes over the head of everybody, but touched by Riverton, so Star Valley keeps it.
Somewhere in some households, moms everywhere like, how come my makeup's gone?
That's a lot of yellow. Star Valley inbounds over to Engelhart. Back to Bailey, jumper baseline, mid-range, no good, but a backside rebound put back by Brogue. Delancey board and a bucket to make it a 1-point game.
Delancey's had a nice game, and the Lady Braves have needed it. 8 points, 5 boards.
Tough defense by Canley, and it results in a steal. She'll push the ball across half court, up the sideline in a 1-point game. 1 minute remains in the third. Hands off to Delancey, works it over to Bailey. Top of the floor, she'll set things up. Works it to Cambry Johnson, deep on the perimeter, back to Bailey. Extra pass, Kenley Engelhart, threes away, no good. Saved before it goes out of bounds on the tip into Brogue, who's fouled. That ball was out, but Cambry Johnson came out of nowhere, tipped it, and it had just happenstance, went into Brogue, who goes to the line now.
Good hustle. Foul will go against number 12, Cloud Horse, her first. Second team foul, both teams just 2 team fouls. First free throw from Brogue is good.
Ties the game at 29-29. I believe this is the 3rd tie we've had today.
Delancey, 9 points, 6 rebounds.
Second free throw for the lead is good. 30-29. Lady Braves now back on top. 45 seconds in the third remains. Star Valley comes out to press on the inbound. They'll back off in man-to-man. Kenley still putting on pressure in the backcourt, working against Paisley. Paisley pushes away, but poked out by Kenley at the half-court line.
She's got such quick hands. I wouldn't want to dribble up with pressure from her.
Jackson inbounds front court, sideline to Johnson, who has it tipped out of bounds. They're going to say off of Cambry Johnson. It's going to stay with Riverton. Riley Johnson inbounds to the baseline corner, and a foul on Star Valley, I believe, as Engelhart tried to reach over Jackson to get the steal.
Yeah, reaching through the body. That'll be Kenley's first. 3rd team foul on the Lady Braves with 32.1 seconds left in the third.
Lob into the lane, shot blocked, but with contact. Maddie Hale.
They lost track of Cloud Horse, and she had a wide open shot, so Hale had to foul her.
To the Riverside Dental free throw line is Cloud Horse. And we too will have a couple of shots here, trailing by 1.
She comes into the weekend hitting 55%. First one's short.
Another chance to tie the game. 30-29. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Bailey, or Maddie Hale rather. And it's still a 1-point Star Valley lead. Quickly down the floor comes Star Valley. Bro can't get to the rim. Out top to Hale. Takes the three. Short, no good. Save before it goes out of bounds. No, almost saved. Bailey can't quite get there. And it's a turnover back to Riverton.
Had a good open look there. Just was way off the mark.
17 seconds remain in the third period. Riverton will go the full length of the court. Star Valley in a full court press. Ball behind the backcourt. Now across the timeline with 12 seconds. Feed left, ball poked out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Cloud Horse, who tried to corral the ball, and it's off her fingertips.
9.2 seconds left here in the third to try and get a quality shot.
Across the half-court line comes Englehart, 7, now 6. Crosses over, has a screen, bounces to Bailey for 3. Halfway down, no good. Fight for the rebound, and the buzzer sounds. We go into the fourth period in a 1-point game. Star Valley leading Riverton 30-29. 8 minutes remain on the SVI Sports Network.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious day at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Start of the fourth period and a battle going here in Afton with the Star Valley Lady Braves hosting Riverton. Star Valley with the ball in a 1-point lead, up 30-29. Englehart, corner left side, bounces on the baseline to Coles, who tries to clear it back out. Ball tipped and picked up by Brogue. Around the arc, Star Valley now feeds back to Coles. Jumper on the post, no good. Gets her own rebound. Dribble, kick out, jumper free throw line, no good by Brogue. Englehart gets a rebound. Dribble on the paint, kicks it back out to Coles. An extra pass reset the offense outside.
They got to get Cameron Erickson here on the low block. That's where they were having success in the second quarter.
Englehart tries to shoot, has the ball stripped away, and a jump ball call. Arrow will favor Riverton. They'll get the ball right back in a 1-point deficit for the Wolverines.
Star Valley had several chances there on that trip up the floor, but Riverton up to the challenge.
7:23 to play in the game. Pressure in the backcourt put on by Star Valley. Riverton able to break it as the pressure backs off. Engstrom passes across the timeline to Judd. She'll spin on Brogue and work the ball over to Brown, who will double dribble.
She put her other hand on the ball to kind of scoop it over to a teammate, and as soon as she did that, that becomes a double dribble.
7:08 to play in the game and counting with Englehart across the half-court line. Star Valley works it over to the left. Maddie Hale, no shot. Baseline to Cameron, now back outside. Englehart passes on a 3 to Hale. She'll take the 3. Rolls the inside rim, no good. Macy Brown gets the rebound. Englehart reaches in for the steal, but it's still going to be Riverton basketball, and then Kenley will foul with 6:48 to play in the fourth.
Just the second personal on Kenley. It's the 15th foul, though, on Star Valley with 6:48 to go in the game. 2 team fouls on Riverton, so right now Lady Braves might be giving up some free throws later on.
Hale tries to get the steal on the inbound play backcourt, and it's off of Riverton and out of bounds.
Great hustle here from Maddie Hale, number 33. She harasses right there, and it ends up going off of the Wolverines.
6:45 to play in the game. Now Star Valley inbounds baseline corner. Goes to Hale. Corner 3 away. No good. Rebounded by Cameron, who falls down, and a jump ball call. And the arrow does favor Star Valley this time.
Boy, Lady Braves have had several offensive chances here. The last couple of minutes just have gotten 0 points out of them. See if they can get one here.
Inbound up top. Open 3. Brogue shoots it. No good. Rebounded by Riverton. Wolverine basketball. Still just a 1-point game. 30-29. Star Valley on top with 6:28 to play in the game. And Riverton throws it away. They try and go a pass down to the corner. It's too high from Paisley Jackson and out of bounds.
Yeah, that one way up there. She'd have needed a step ladder to pull that one down.
Star Valley will have Maddie Hale inbound backcourt corner. She'll give it to Engelhart in the backcourt. No pressure and across the timeline. 6:20 to play in the fourth period. Work it right side. No shot, jab, and around the arc. Maddie Hale on the left. Back up top to Kenley. Comes to her left, passes back to Hale, and around the outside continues Star Valley. 6:04 to go in the game.
Riverton in this zone, making it difficult, letting Star Valley have that outside shot because the Lady Braves really are not a good outside shooting team.
This time they get down low to Cameron, who fakes right back to her left and scoops it up and in.
That was an awkward angle for Cameron to finish. She had to arch back over her right shoulder. Nice finish. She's got 10 points.
5:43 to play in the game. Now Star Valley up by 3 points. Ball movement outside. Kick out three. Good. And a timeout taken by Riverton as McKay Fegler drops in the triple to tie the game at 32. 30-second timeout. 5.5 to go on the SVI Sports Network.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is, and it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Going to be Star Valley basketball after Fegler hits the three on the kick out to make it tied at 32.
Wolverines, she becomes the fourth Wolverine to hit a three-pointer in this game, and they are 4 of 6 from the arc. They have shot extremely well. Haven't shot very many, but when they've shot them, they've hit them.
Cameron Johnson works it over to Hale. Star Valley wants to lob down to Cameron in traffic, but rips it down and scores.
I don't know how she came through with the ball through all those hands. Great job by Cameron.
Gives the ball or the lead back to Star Valley, up 34-32, reaching the 5-minute mark. Bouncing left side over to Brown. Around the arc, Johnson makes a move, drives in, tough shot, too strong, backside rebound, put back, no good. Loose ball, fight for it, Engelhart dives for it. Well, maybe official said she didn't dive, she got her feet cut out from under her, and that's going to be a foul against Riverton.
Ella Judd picks up the foul. Here's that last sequence. Cameron Erickson switches hands as she's going up. She's got 12 in this game, and right now that basket's the difference in the contest. That was the
4:50 to play in the fourth.
First personal on Judd, 13 foul on Riverton.
Ball moving around the outside. Bailey Erickson bounces to Cameron deep on the baseline. Back out top and around the arc. Here's Cambry Johnson. Dribble to Engelhart. Offense will reset. 4:35 to go in the game. 34-32, Star Valley. Engelhart, three away. Lefty's no good, but fouled on the attempt to get by Olivia Bradley. She didn't really like the call, but it's going to put Engelhart to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 3 attempts.
Well, it's a pretty big call at this point in the game. 4:30 remaining. If Engelhart can capitalize, she is 2 for 2 today.
First one bounces off the back of the iron and up, but no good.
Kenley's 5 points, 4 steals, 2 rebounds, 2 assists in this contest. 2 more free throws yet to come. That one climbs over the front and is good.
Makes it 35-32 with 4:30 remaining in the game, and 1 more free throw to come for Kenley.
This would make it a 2-possession game. Got it.
Hit 2 out of 3. Makes it 36-32, and the lead is 4.
Jackson back in for the Wolverines.
Riley Johnson will inbound for Riverton after the free throws are made. Star Valley's ready in a full court press on defense. Bounce to Brown. Engelhart's on her. Tries to side but can't get up the court. Back to Johnson. Riley works it up to the left side, still deep in the backcourt. Now makes a nice move to get across the timeline. Hale picks her up in the front court. Pass over to Bradley. 4 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the game. Lady Braves leading by 4 right now. Riverton with the basketball on the outside to Riley Johnson. Poked by Hale, but recollects, now drives, dishes into the lane, and a foul on Star Valley on the shot. That's going to put Paisley Jackson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Cameron Erickson going to be whistled for that one, her second. It's actually her third. 16 foul on the Lady Braves. Jackson to the line where she has been stellar today. 5 of 6. 14 points in this game, make it 15.
Cuts the lead down to 1 possession, makes it 36-33. 4:02 remains in the game. One more attempt for Paisley Jackson. Shoot good. Down to a 2-point game. 36-34, 4 minutes remain.
Tell you better hope it doesn't come down to a free throw for Riverton to win this game with Jackson. She'll hit it.
Hale on the outside for the Lady Braves. Cambry Johnson, top of the key, pulls it down, lobs to Cameron. No dribble shot, good.
Well, by comparison, that was an easy basket compared to some of the other shots Cameron's had to put up this quarter.
Riverton breaks a press, but double team to the front court corner, and a timeout taken by Coach McIntosh as things were getting dicey there. Star Valley leads by 4 and a full timeout. Back in 60 on SVI.
Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the local and helpful place.
We are Western Wyoming's leader in live coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
3:35 remains in the game. It's Riverton basketball with Star Valley up by 4, 38-34. Riverton is in the single bonus on Star Valley's 16 fouls. The inbound backcourt stolen by Johnson. Cambry Johnson to the right side post, pulls it up and travels. Couldn't quite get to the rim. The defense stuck with her and couldn't get to the rim or get rid of the ball. But a nice steal.
Yeah, her second of the game.
Now forces an inbound play in the backcourt. Full court press being put on by Star Valley. Bradley tries to push it up the sideline. Can't. Now recollects. Works it back center floor and across half court. 3:30 to go in the game. Work it over to the right side baseline. Holding is Jackson. Kicks it back outside, and now Engstrom lobs down low, shot off the backboard, no good, but a foul on Star Valley. This will put Riley Johnston to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 attempts to come in a 4-point game.
Engelhardt picks up her third, 7th team foul. That was a heck of an inlet or a pass there from Engstrom. That was right on the money. Johnson to the line for the first time this afternoon, and it's good.
Makes it back to a 1-possession game, 38-35 with 3:08 to go.
Johnson now at 3 points, 3 steals. Riverton 9 of 13 from the line, just a shade under 70%.
Got them both. 2-point game, 38-36. Coles and Brogue sub back in. They'll give Johnson and Engelhardt a breather. 17 fouls on Star Valley, 14 fouls on Riverton. Braves with the ball up 38-36. 3 minutes remain. Hale dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it outside. Bailey passes to Coles, doesn't take the 3, lobs down to Cameron, triple team, but puts up the shot and scores. Cameron would not allow Riverton to take the ball and puts in 2.
Wow, 16 points for Cameron now.
Angle drive, strong take. Shot ball is loose and out of bounds. Bradley lost handle on the ball. It's caroms into the bleachers and out of bounds.
Tell you what, Cameron has had several plays like that tonight where she is just stuck with it and capitalized. She has carried this team.
Big possession here with 2.5 to go in the game. Right now, Star Valley leading by 4, trying to push that up to 6. Outside is Bailey, bounces up to Hale.
It's basically zone, a 2-3 zone, and all 3 of them are on Cameron.
Cameron gets it again on the low block. Help side defense, no good on the shot, but there is a foul. And Cameron wanting to take over this game down the stretch. He's back to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Haley Engstrom going to be whistled for her first. 15th foul on Riverton, the 2:20 to go in the game. Cameron 2 of 6 from the free throw line. That's a little below her average. Make it 2 of 7. She normally hits about 60, low 60s, so trying to find the free throw range.
Engelhart back in for Hale with 1 more to come from the stripe for Cameron Erickson. Dribble, shot, good on that one. Makes it 5, 41-36 with 2:20 to go.
17 points for Cameron in this game.
Star Valley stays in the full court press on defense. Paisley Jackson will inbound. Does so. Left sideline with the dribble. Fegler gets it across the half-court line. Picks it up front court. Now a jumper, mid-range. Back iron no good. Rebounded by Brogue. Star Valley with the chance to take a 3-possession lead with 2 minutes remaining. Feed down low to Cameron. Left hook and in. It's all Cameron Erickson late in the game. And it's now a 7-point Star Valley lead. Riverton throws it away. They try and go half-court pass down to Jackson. She was not watching for the ball. Out of bounds, untouched. The Lady Braves have it.
Look where she puts this off the glass. That's a tough shot.
Left-handed as well. 1:43 to go. And points here for Star Valley might put this one out of reach. Cameron again in the lane, and they wave off the shot. I'm going to say 3 seconds to the key this time. So Star Valley won't get points. Riverton still with some life, and 1:36 to go. Riverton basketball inbounding backcourt against the full court press put on by Star Valley. Bradley tries to push the ball up the side, comes back center floor and across half court. Works it over to the left side wing to Engstrom. 1:23 to go in the game. Lady Braves up 43-36. Ball moving all the way around the arc, able to find Jackson, takes a contested 3 and it's good. That's a big shot to pull Riverton back into this game. Now a 4-point deficit.
She's 2 for 2 from out there. 19 points for Paisley Jackson.
Engelhart in the backcourt. Star Valley trying to hold off a Riverton rally. 1 minute to go. Braves by 4 with the ball. Cameron Erickson outside, bounces to Bailey. Still on the perimeter. Feeds it over. Big 3. Coles takes it. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Riverton. On the run. Here come the Wolverines. Poked out from behind by Bailey Erickson. Great job by Bailey to not let Paisley get to the rim. It is going to stay with the Wolverines. They'll have it 44 seconds remaining. And it looks like a timeout taken on the floor. As you see that big 3 drop in. 43-39 Braves lead. 44 seconds remain. Back in 60 with the SVI Sports Network.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Live coverage of this broadcast made possible because of Miles Beverage Incorporated, a proud sponsor of Star Valley and UW Athletics. Wyoming Minuteman Supply, guns and ammo, camping gear, licenses, and more. The Box Y Lodge. Nestled high in the mountains, we offer the experience of a lifetime. Swift 98.7, Star Valley's hit music station. And by Star Valley Skidoo and Quick Lube. They repair it all and make it purr.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
Lady Braves trying to hold off a Riverton rally late in the game. They were leading by 7, now by 4. It's Riverton basketball, 40 seconds and ticking. Riverton has it on the baseline, kick it up on top. Wolverines around the outside. Time continues to tick, 36 seconds. A lot of time coming off in a 2-possession game. Feed it down to Jackson. She puts up a tough shot in the lane and gets it. 2-point game. Riverton will foul quickly. That's their last foul to give with 26 seconds remaining.
Paisley Jackson, 5 quick points here in the last 2 possessions. That was not an easy shot either. She's got 21 in this game.
Riverton will try and get the ball back in a full court press. They don't get the steal, so they quickly foul. Still 24 seconds left in the game. And a 1-possession lead. Well, that was a real quick foul. And that's going to put Star Valley on the line.
Bradley picks up her 3rd. The Lady Braves haven't shot real well from the free throw line. I mean, they're above 50%, but that's about it. 10 of 18. So if you're Riverton, I think you're probably fouling thinking you're going to miss 1 or 2 of these, and then you have a chance to either tie or win with the last second shot.
So here's some big ones. 1 and 1. Good for Kenley. That was a big shot to make it a 3-point game and give her a chance to make it a 2-possession lead.
Kenley has hit her free throws. She's 5 of 6.
44-41. Second attempt is a swish. That makes it 4 again. Big free throws for Engelhardt. Still 20 seconds remain, though. Riverton down the floor with Fegler dribbling in the circle. Passes to the right side to Engstrom. A lot of time ticking off. 15 seconds. Down to 13-12. Contesting defense around the perimeter. Now down to 8 seconds. Too much time going off the clock. Wild shot up. No good. Loose ball rebounded. Pulled in by Star Valley. And a double dribble call will turn it back over. But that's too much time off the clock. Just 3.2 seconds remain.
Well, the way Paisley Jackson's been playing the last couple minutes, I thought that was going in anyway.
Paisley Jackson is going to inbound. Does so to Bradley, deep in the front court, no shot in time. She just dribbles out the clock, and Riverton lets the clock expire with possession. 45-41 is your final. Star Valley holds off a Riverton rally, and the Lady Braves pick up the win. Star Valley will advance to 9-7 overall on the season, still 2-1 in the Southwest, while Riverton will drop down to 3-13 overall, still 0-3 inside the Northwest in the 4A class. Silver Star Communications postgame coverage coming your way. 45-41 your final with the Lady Braves winning it. Let's dive into that score by the numbers with your Battlesome Brothers Carpet One postgame battle stats.
Well, first for the Riverton Wolverines, Paisley Jackson had herself a ball game. 21 points, 7 rebounds today, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 2 for 2 from the 3-point line, and she carried the load offensively for Riverton as they gave Star Valley all they could handle today. Scoring drops off behind her. 4 points for Haley Engstrom, 3 points apiece for Macy Brown, McKay Fegler, Ella Judd, and Taylon Leesburg. 4 points for Riley Johnson. Rebounding-wise, the Lady Braves ended up with a 1-rebound advantage is all. Riverton hit 72% of their free throws. They shot 71% from the 3-point line, 5 of 7 as a team. The Lady Braves got 19 from Cameron Erickson with 5 rebounds. Delancey Brogue, 10 points, 7 rebounds. And then Kenley Engelhardt helped seal the win with 9 points, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Star Valley ends up going 3 of 16 from beyond the arc. That's 19%. Pick up 7 assists, 12 steals, 12 of 20 from the free throw line for 60%. And that's a look at your post-game battle stats.
Brought to you by Battlesome Brothers Carpet One. Quality, price, service, and Afton and Thane, Battlesome Brothers Flooring. Lady Braves get the 45-41 point win, and they will be at Kelly Walsh on Friday next week, then at Rock Springs on Saturday of next week. Of course, live coverage for those games on SBI. Now we'll wrap it up with your Star Valley Skidoo player of the game.
Well, she had a dominant stretch in the second half, but I picked Cameron yesterday. She had a great game. I'm going to go with Delancey Brogue today. She really was solid all the way through this game. When the Lady Braves needed a basket, when they needed a rebound, she was there. 10 points, 7 rebounds for Delancey Brogue. She's my Star Valley Skidoo player of the game.
Congratulations to Delancey, well deserved. And of course, Star Valley Skidoo located in Thane. That's going to do it for our Silver Star Communications postgame coverage. Leave slow internet in the dirt. Visit silverstar.com. Boys varsity game Should be a doozy. Number 3 ranked Riverton against the Star Valley Braves. Coming up next, live from Star Valley High School on the SVI Sports Network.